Welcome back to Mario 3. Now we're in the sand level, or the sun level. The sand and the sun level, actually. So, whoop! Yeah. And here we go. So yeah, I was talking about video game movies in the previous episode, and the fact that the Detective Pikachu movie and the live-action animation mix Sonic the Hedgehog movie both coming out next year. So next year is going to be the year of animation mixed with live-action year for video game films. I just got a little bit on the recording as well. Like there was that side of the left side still had the blue from the sky. Yeah, racking up items like crazy. Insane, even. Wait, which one did I do last time? I can never remember which level is which. Is this, Oh, this is the one that I always do. I always forget. I forget, though. Ah, I didn't get the... Well, let's go the lower route. There, of course, is a whole big thing up there that I could go do, but... because I don't have the raccoon power right now. I've been really bad at keeping the raccoon power. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I have it, but I'm not gonna go back there. Yeah. This isn't actually like even a really hard level or anything. Wow, I totally thought I wasn't gonna get the star because I bounced on him at the last second. Yeah. And by the way, the reason that color shit is over there is because of it's the memory retention for the system, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, that's like they take out that part because that's not relevant to what should be being rendered ahead of you on the right. That was kind of a weird game. They even had to put like an extra chip in it just to get this, like the HUD that's down there. But anyway, enough technical jabber. Let's go to the pyramid level. This is one of my favorite levels. I love this level. It has a lot of Buzzy Beetles, which initially when I played this I didn't like because the Buzzy Beetles were like my least favorite enemy in the original Mario's, the original Super Mario Brothers, because they were pretty much nigh indestructible. Like you could jump on them, you could kick them, but you know, you couldn't shoot fireballs at them. So if you got them stuck between like two poles, and in the first Mario 3, in the first Super Mario Brothers, there's a, by the way, there's an obviously a block there. The stars are like brighter on it. But yeah, so that's the weird thing. Like, so because the Buzzy Beetles were pretty much nigh indestructible, it was like not possible to, you know, they were more trouble to try to get rid of than if you would just kind of leave them alone. Ah, crap! Couldn't get that last one. And this was some new. This felt so weird, like with having them just kind of climb on the walls. I mean the ceilings. But I like that. Also, when they did that, but then when they did that with the Spinies, that happens, I think, in World 4. Like that, then it was like not funny anymore. Then it just kind of got like too serious. Yeah. By the way, still working on those B&W reviews. The latest one that's come out since I recorded this was the Love Hina episode. So. No new ones haven't come out yet. I have a bunch of things that I'm considering, including Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which I actually talked about in the previous episode of this very Let's Play. I'm saving it up though because I kind of want to do another one, and I come to the realization actually just that I have actually not seen nearly as many Super Mario Bros. Super Show episodes as I thought. Well, I've seen a fair amount, but I'm But I think I've seen maybe even less than half of all the Super Mario Brothers Super Show episodes that are out there. Like, that's the thing that shocked me just recently. I looked up on Wikipedia how many there are, and like, holy crap, there are these many? I mean, the cartoons are pretty short, and the show ran for a couple of years. So, you know, it wasn't like that weird, but yeah, the thing that always just kind of takes me by surprise is just how many there are, actually. Oh yeah, so this is Morton's ship. And, well, when they were making these, like, the Koopalings didn't actually have names. I think I talked about this in the other... Yeah, I'm still repeating things from the earlier Let's Play that I did. Was that the Koopalings originally did not have names. It was Nintendo America that named them. And that's also why their names are different in the Adventures of Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon. Which is another reason why I maybe don't like it that much, because it feels weird to me that they're just calling them by completely different names, as opposed to the ones that I'm used to. Oh, crap. Yeah. So, the funny thing is, like, they called... So the Koopa Ling, to whom this airship belongs to, here are the wrench mulls. I'm getting rid of them before they can just throw them. Yeah, yeah. So this Koopa is called Morton Koopa, but in Super Mario Brothers World, they actually called him Morton Koopa Jr., which of course caused a bit of confusion, because there was this kind of, you know, silent assumption that the Koopalings were Bowser's kids, and now that you had Morton Koopa Jr., you know, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would he be called that if his dad is called Bowser? Which, of course, it isn't in the Japanese, but like in the Japanese, they didn't even have names originally, so they didn't care initially. So that might be part reason why Nintendo later kind of just came out and said, like, well, they're not Koopa's kids, they're just, you know, somehow affiliated with him. You can stomp on your enemies using Goomba's shoe. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. That's a weird tip to give in this world where there are no Goomba shoes. At the very end of the Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 64 Let's Play, here's bloopers. Love the bloopers. And here's this annoying this flower thingamabob. They actually brought this back in weirdly in Super Mario Brothers, in Super Mario World, but it's on land, which was like, okay, and it spits out the fireballs and they fall. Yeah, I didn't like the idea that they had the blooper babies, the baby bloopers, because I feel bad about killing an entire family. Yes, and also because they shoot them. Wait, do they shoot them in all directions in this, or was that only in the newer ones? Generally speaking, okay, let's check this out. There was a star. Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, I don't know anymore. Okay, I know where the coins are now. The 10 coins, not the 20 coins. I still have no clue about that. Yes, and the only classic Mario game that I don't maybe like is Super Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers 2, i.e. Lost Levels. I do not like Lost Levels at all. It's mostly because it's just completely pointless anyway, because it's pretty much just Mario 1 again, but with, with like really bullshit levels. And like really negligible like new ideas, like they have the friggin' poisonous mushroom, the flying blooper. And yes, you get to play as Luigi, which is meh. It's meh. I like playing as Luigi occasionally in the Western Super Mario Brothers 2, the good one. Ah, God, I gotta get rid of that music box, but I do actually want to fight the Hammer Bros. Here's Big Bertha, the bouncer at the Boom Boom Bar. That's so weird that in the Super Mario Brothers movie they just randomly named a character after a fish. Well, ain't that just a pickled peach? Oh, God, no. I ran out of pea. Oh, boy. Yes, running out of pea. Gotta fly on my pea wings. That always feels so weird, but I guess there was something about the word power. They just loved putting it in video games back in the day. Alright, this is the door thingamabob dungeon. Let's see if I can remember and write out of the gates. Probably not. I'm gonna guess that. Probably not. Wait a minute. I think it's this. Oh shit! I did! Well done me! Yeah, normally I can't remember where it is. I end up always doing trial and error. I do know it's after that first swamp, but I can never remember like if it's the first, or second, or third. I just vaguely remembered it being third, and luckily my memory served me right for once. There's a first time for anything, everything. I'm not really trying to get the stars, I'm just trying to get whatever. Because it's fun if you get it, but I'm not gonna, like, lose sleep if I miss. I got the 2-up. I really love the sprite art. Sprite art. Yeah, I love the sprite art in this. There's another. I'm not gonna waste my block on that. Not the block, the, what am I trying to say? Hammer. Hey, it's hammer time.
Stop! Hammer time!
Oh, shit. Ooh, that was too close. Yeah. It's not bad if you're big Mario. Oh, now I do have 2 hammers.
Stop! Hammer time!
But, yeah, no. Okay, do I want to use the frog suit now? I should. There's a water level. Let's go do it. I love doing the water levels with the frog suit. But the frog suit is, like it's pretty cool, but it's... Oh my god, immediately lost it. Shit. Well, the problem would have been, like, if I had finished the level with the frog suit, then in the very next level... There's never 2 water levels, like, right after each other. It's always just one random water level. These guys have names, but I do not remember what they are. These jellyfish thingies. They're actually in the manual for the game. That's what I used to love about manuals, is like that just enemies, everything has a name. They weren't just enemies. They were part of the Mario lore. So let's see if I can beat this world during this episode. There's quite a lot of levels for me to do yet still, and I have to get across that bridge. The mini fort is kind of optional, honestly. Like, if you don't feel like going through it, you can just kill yourself on that on the level to get the bridges to change. This one had spike, didn't it? Let's. Oh, it's an area level. Okay. Okay, so the spike one is a little further down. I probably mentioned this too, but I actually do kind of like the purple Fire Mario, but I'm still partially the classic red and white. Actually, I kind of like Luigi's weird color scheme in the in the very first Super Mario Brothers, where he's white and green. Okay, here we go. Oh God, no. So I don't know if this is a weird tangent to go on to, but Eurovision is actually next week. I missed Eurovision last week. I've watched it, and it's a bit of a family event thing for me. Like, we usually watch it with our mom. Me and Minna watch it with our mom, so it's fun. It's good, clean fun, but I completely missed it like last year because I was working. Didn't have time for that. And this year it's a bit of a controversial, contentious issue. The fact that the Finnish artist was already decided. There wasn't a televote for it like there usually was. The artist was already decided. It's some broad that was big on X Factor. And they voted for the song, which isn't too bad, but like it starts to have kind of like an Eastern European vibe to it, because the Eastern European television companies, you always just select the artist most of the time. So it kind of feels weird that that's not like what Finland. That's not how Finland usually has dealt with that situation. But I don't know. We're not gonna win anyway, so who cares? Who even cares? I'm legitimately actually just always curious to see how well Australia's gonna do, because god damn it if they win one of these days, because Australia was invited to do the Eurovision, like just the first time was just kind of like just for shits and giggles. Yeah, come on, because there's like such a huge fan base for Eurovision in Australia. And they do better than most of the other countries every year, so it was supposed to be a one-time thing. Now it's like a permanent thing, like. And if you're still wondering about that Eurovision business, why is it called Eurovision when like some of the countries aren't even in Europe? Because it has nothing to do with being in Europe. It's all about like who paid EBU, European Broadcasting Union, to be in Eurovision. And there's another thing, like people complain about like the thing how like Eastern European countries like vote for each other and everything, and that I was like thinking like, why is that a bad thing? What's the problem with that? So if the neighboring countries, if they like each other's music, what's the fucking problem? Like they always act like it's such a big fucking scandal, and who and just check your own country's like voting history. For fuck's sake, you'd be damn sure that that your country votes for your own neighbors as well. So I honestly just don't get it. Like people make such a big fucking deal about it. It's not like it matters. Like it's the most pointless competition ever. Oh Jesus. Okay, hey, yeah, no, we still have time. We can do the airship level. The thing is, like, I was a little bit more invested in Eurovision, like, directly after Finland won. So, for the first couple of years after Finland won, like, some of the Eurovision songs I actually do like a lot. I think my favorite winner song from the past. Well, actually, it was already 10 years ago. Though. Ooh, it's been a while. I loved Molitva. That was a really good song. And it was already a couple of years ago. Like Spain had a really good song. It was called Manecer. I think it was spelled like Manecer, but it's spelled Manecer. I think I usually like Spain's songs. They just don't do well. Like, because they're one of the big funding countries, so nobody ever votes for them, because they'll be in, because they're in automatically every year anyway. Oh yeah, well they do have the semi-finals, so yeah, not everybody. It's not like everybody gets in automatically, but everybody gets in the semi-finals automatically. It used to be that if you lost at the semi-finals, then next year you weren't allowed to compete, which was like, yeah, Finland got. Finland suffered that fate a couple of times, I think. Which was like, yeah, that's some bullshit, like, All right, Wendy's really fucking me up. Oh god, I thought I was dead. I thought for sure I was dead there. Okay. 2 episodes in the bag. Oh, it's the Giant World next. Oh fuck, I love the Giant World. Yeah, World 3 just flew by. I didn't even have time to really register that it had happened. Let's see. The white block contains some magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel. The white block? Huh. Okay. But anyway, we'll quit it for this episode and see you on the next one. Bye!